What's up, YouTube? I know, I have not put out a music video for the past 2 months, and I am truly sorry for just keeping you guys waiting. I know you supporters out there have been wondering. I see it on Twitter, I see it on Facebook, and I apologize for that, but I'm back, and I took a little 2-month hiatus from music production and music videos because it's just the time that I needed. It was just in between doing tours and traveling, and now that I'm back, I feel very refreshed, and I will be frequently putting out videos, and I feel very inspired and motivated to do music once again for you guys online. If you haven't checked out the video, Justin Bieber's As Long As You Love Me acoustic cover that I did, I released it 2 days ago. Check it out right here. It was a rendition that I made in my studio, and yeah, I just had a lot of fun producing that on the weekend. And a lot of you have been commenting on that video saying, Jeremy, I want the chords. What are the chords that you're playing? And I can't believe I'm doing this. I'm going to put out a tutorial for you right now. This will be my first tutorial, and it'll probably be the worst tutorial that you ever have seen because I do not know how to read notes, and I do not know musical theory. So I'm basically I play by ear, and my methods are very unconventional and unprofessional, as you're about to see, but I hope that through looking at the chords that I play and kind of explaining the placements that you guys can learn new chords and overall learn my version of As Long As You Love Me by Justin Bieber. So anyways, let's get started, and yeah, let's do it. Okay, so the way I'm going to try and explain this is I'm going to play each section of the song, intro, verse, and chorus, which is pretty much the whole song, and it just repeats afterwards. And then I'll show you how to I'll play it, and then I'll show you how to play it afterwards. So let's start with the intro. It'll go like this. As long as you love me. So that's the intro, and the first note starts on the 7th fret, and it is played in the strings 6, 4, and 3. So you're playing 6, 4, and 3, but your fingers are playing 6, 4, 3, and 2, and it's just basically kind of like sprinkling 6, 4, 3, and 2. So, and even hitting the first note too, as well. So imagine you starting off by sliding from the 9th to the 10th on the 3rd string, and it goes like this. See, that's what I did. And I already have my, it basically goes like that. So it'll go like this. And you just kind of basically, oh, you can't even see it. See, my fingers are going. Just kind of messing around with that. So it'll go. And it slides up 2 frets. So it's the first one is this on 7th, and then the second goes to the 9th, and it's 6, 4, 3. You're hitting 6, 4, 3, and then on your right hand you're doing 6, 4, 3, 2, and sprinkling 1 here and there. So there is no like method of playing it. It's just kind of playing it the way you want to play it. So. And then the 3rd chord goes to the 10th. So it's 6 on the 10th, and then on the 11th fret, hit 4 and 3. So it plays this note. And the reason why you hear this note is because it's open. It's open, like 2 and 1 are open. So it's like, and it makes this really, really, really nice, pretty chord. So let's go from the beginning. It goes. And it goes back after that. And it goes to this chord. So if you are not familiar with bar chords, your finger has to get used to playing bar chords. Me, sometimes I don't even have the strength to play it, so I have to push my finger down with my middle finger. So it'll play this chord right here. And this is on the 6th, so bar the 6th, and then on the 7th, hit 2. With your ring or whatever you're comfortable with, and you hit 6, 4, 3, 2, and it makes that pretty chord. So, and it slides down. So let's start from the beginning. So it goes back after that. So that's the intro. Okay, so let's move on to the first verse. And the first verse goes like this. It'll go. We're under pressure. 7 billion people in the world trying to fit in. Keep it together. Smile on your face even though your heart is frowning. Okay, so that's basically all you need to know because it repeats twice, and that makes the first part of the first verse before it gets to the pre-chorus. So let's start out with the first note that you guys learned, which is on the 7th fret. And you basically hit it 3 times, and it'll go like this. 1, 2, 3. We're under pressure. So it'll start out like that. So first note is 6, 4, 3, 2, and hit it 3 times on the 7th fret. Dun, dun, dun. And then it'll move on to the second chord, and the second chord is, I believe, it's considered a G, and the G, you are on the 3rd fret, and you hit 6 on the 3rd fret, and then you on the 2nd fret you hit 3, and it'll sound, and then you hit 6, 4, 3, 2, and you hit it in chromatic. You hit it in order, 6, 4, 3, 2. So, and then you stop it. Slap. Okay, so start it from the beginning. We're under pressure. And that's what you got to do. And that kind of keeps the beat and kind of keeps people bouncing their head through an acoustic song. So, we're under pressure. And then the 3rd note, you have to slide all the way back to the 7th fret. But you're, instead of hitting the 6th string, you're actually hitting the 5. And you're barring from 5 down all the way to 1. And you hit, after that, after you bar from 5 down to 1 on the 7th fret, you hit on the 8th, you hit 2 with your middle finger, and then with your ring finger, you hit 4, and you have this note. And you go 5, 4, 3, 2, and that kind of makes a cool, so, and it goes like that. So, 1, 2, 3, dun, 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 dun. So that's the 3rd note, and then you hit, you kind of stop, and you go back to that note, which was the last note you learned on the intro, and that is barring the 6th and hitting 2 on the 7th. Okay, so we're under pressure. 7 billion people in the world trying to fit in. And he goes, keep it together. And then it goes back to the 3, 1, 2, 3 on the 7th, which is B minor. And then it goes to this note, which I do not know what it's called, but it's considered A flat. Something A flat, and I'm sorry for all you guys out there that know music theory. I apologize for my lack of knowledge, but I play by ear, and this is kind of like the only way I know how to do it. So you hit this note, and then you hit it. It looks like the note you play on 7th fret on the beginning, but you hit it on the 4th, and it's 6, 4, 3, 2, and then you open 2. So it's 6, 4, 3, and then an open 2. So it sounds like that. So, and it goes like that, and then it goes back to this note, and you slap it again. So, slap, slap, pause, and back to that note. And I don't even know what that note's called, and I think the bass chord is considered B flat or A sharp, and then it's that bar the 6, and then you hit the 2, and that's basically how you learn the first part of the whole song, of the first verse, and then it'll go back to the chorus. So let's put everything that we've learned so far for the first verse. It'll go. We're under pressure. 7 billion people in the world trying to fit in. Keep it together. Smile on your face even though your heart is frowning. Repeat the whole thing. But hey now, you young girl, we both know it's a cruel world, but I will take my chance, say yeah. And when you get there, chance, say yeah, you can kind of move your fingers around, and then it'll go to the pre-chorus, and you have to hit that note again, which is the B flat, and then you start on A again. So it's almost like you're playing the intro. As long as you love me, we could be starving, or we could be homeless, we could be broke, and then you hit that note, which is the E. It's the E minor. Okay, so it'll go, as long as you love me, we could be starving, or we could be homeless, we could be broke, as long as you love me. And then when it goes to the second, as long as you love me, it'll go, as long as you love me, I'll be your platinum, I'll be your silver, I'll be your gold. And that's kind of how it gets to the chorus. And how you play that is exactly the second part of the first verse. So it'll go from the 7th fret, B minor. So it'll go, as long as you love me, I'll be your platinum. And that is considered A flat something, A flat something. And then it goes back to the G. And he goes, I'll be gone. And you kind of just hit it 3 times open with just the 6th string on 3rd fret and the 3rd string on the 2nd fret. So I'll be your goal as long as you love me, as long as you love me. And from there, it just repeats. It's almost like you're playing the first verse on the second verse, playing the pre-chorus exactly the same, and you play the chorus once again afterwards twice, and that's the whole song. So I hope this helps. I am so sorry if it just confused you guys even more and you don't want to play guitar again. I apologize, but I hope this helped somebody out there in a way that they could learn this song. So thank you guys for listening, and if you guys have any suggestions or any kind of comments or questions, leave a comment below, and I will consider these things for next time if I have to do another tutorial. So thank you guys so much. God bless, and peace.